but before we go any further, right? Because before we even get to the high school and the prep school, what middle school you went to? What middle school you went to?
I went to Northeast Middle School.
Northeast.
So it was either go to Hearn Run or Northeast, and I went to
Northeast. And a lot of people say, great selection. Great selection.
Yeah, no question. No question.
Great selection. Now, did you play any other sports other than basketball?
Nah, throw up tackle. Nah, it was straight basketball, but just on some, hood football stuff, but nothing real crazy as far as organized sports. I ain't really start hooping organized until I was like 13, 14 for real.
What? What rec you play? You play with?
I played for Cecil, but that ain't really where I got my start. So I was playing. I don't know if y'all know Janelle. She was just putting little teams together up early.
Yeah, shout out to Janelle. She worked with Team Thrill right now, right?
Exactly. So she really, her and Ty Burns really like kind of discovered me. Like I would just do hooping on the playgrounds like down Tench Tillman, Patterson Park, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But I really wasn't even thinking about playing no organized ball. I was a neighborhood kid, man. You know what I'm saying? So I started playing with them, and then the dude Brian from Cecil found me, and I was with Cecil ever since then.
Now, who was your coaches down? Coaches and players you played with down Cecil?
So I was with Paris Carter, Rudy Gay, you know what I'm saying? Draper, Big Josh Bone. Man, I don't know how many more I can name. Shoot.
Now did y'all hear that team?
Tavon Nelson.
Did y'all hear the names that he's spewing out right now, y'all? Do y'all hear those guys right now? That's tough in itself. Let me just ask you, how many tournaments did y'all win?
Man, a lot. I can't even count. A lot. But again, we was no sponsorship, no shoe circuits. You know what I'm saying? We just, man, we was out fundraising, getting money on the corner, trying to go out of town. You know what I mean?
Now listen, I'm gonna apologize for that. Because when I played for Cecil, right, we had all that. We had all the Nike.
I know.
We had it all. But you know what? We didn't win. You gotta win to keep it. So we apologize because y'all the team for real stacked as y'all was. Y'all put had that and up and running. But that probably made y'all more hungrier though.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah. Down the box.
Already down the chicken box. Ain't no fouls getting called down there.
Nah.
Now, let me ask you this: since you pay for Cecil, everybody know that's like a pipeline. You pay for Cecil, you go to Lake Clifton. Was it any other high schools you was looking at?
Nah. So with me, I actually went to Mervo first, and then I transferred to Lake. So you know what I mean? I went to Mervo. I don't even know why I went to Mervo. They was like talking about trades. Remember, I told you I wasn't really thinking about basketball. So right. I'm like, all right, I can go to trade school and all this. You know what I'm saying? So one of my homeboys from Mervo, he played for Oliver. I mean, not from Mervo, from Northeast. He played for Oliver back in the day. So he was like, yo, I'm going to Mervo. So I was like, all right, shoot, I'm going to apply to Mervo. I got accepted to Mervo, and I went up Mervo. So then I stayed up there 3 years, and I played for Lake my last year.
Okay. Now when you went up Lake, right? You had Coach Tree. Shout out to Coach Tree.
Yeah.
Now I want you to take the people through that year, that mindset. And matter of fact, before we even get there, you transferring up Lake Clifton, because now it seems to me now you starting to see that, hold on, I got a future in basketball. Anytime you make that type of move. So tell us, what was your mindset? You going to play for Lake Clifton, the legendary Tree, Herman Reed. You know what I'm saying? Tell the people, walk the people through that.
Well, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, me and Paris like best friends. Me and Paris Carter best friends. You know what I'm saying? To this day. That's my road dog. So, obviously playing with him in the summer, we just kept talking about like, yo, you might as well come on up Lake, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So end up making a move. You know what I'm saying? And there was no knock on Darren Wade. Darren Wade was my family too, but I just felt like that was going to be the better situation for me to play at a high level. You know what I'm saying? And play with one of my best friends for our senior year. You know what I mean? So I actually, Lake was my zone school. Lake Clifton was my zone school. So I ended up going there. You know what I mean? So transfer, you know what I mean? So it was some bad blood at first between, you know, my camp and D Wade, but we got through it.
Yeah, yeah. Now, so all right, you gotta take us through the season now. You got you got this season. You gotta take us through the season, and give us those tough games.
I'm gonna give you the real, like, so the difference with playing like they both, you know, they both from the Bob Wade coaching tree. You know what I'm saying? You got Tree, you got Wade.
Right.
You know, a lot of similarities. You're running with bricks, you're running cross country, the whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it really was similar, except, you know, like I just like Tree just brought like a certain passion to the practice floor. You know what I'm saying? It just was on you, but you just felt like he always had your back. You know what I'm saying? Like Tree was a goon in practice. You know, he didn't give a fuck who you was. You know what I'm saying? Like there've been plenty of days I come in there, we just running. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we calling you out, but come game time, you know, for life, I felt like he was gonna be there for me, had my back though. You know what I'm saying? So we had a good season, man. I mean, we beat Eleanor Roosevelt that year. You know, we kind of, I think we ran through the city. I think Dunbar was like the only team that really beat us that year. And then we get to the playoffs. Woodlawn beat us to go down the States at the buzzer on some fluke, you know, like a little fluke tipping or something. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't get to go down the States that year, but I mean, I had fun that year, man. I mean, we rocked out. Me and Paris, my man Tay Ridley, bunch of really under the radar type dudes. Water.
Oh no! Shout out to Paris though, because I gotta get Paris on the show. But shout out to Paris. Paris was a whole ball out there.
Yeah, just, you know, Paris was, you know, he came out the womb bigger than everybody. So Paris was just like that enforcer. But mind you, Paris like 6'3", like 220 pounds, and you know, really was our 5-man on the low. You know what I mean? But we just was out there with 5 guys. You know how Baltimore do it, man. Yeah. We ain't got no size. We just gonna make it work. So I mean, we beat people that year. You know what I'm saying? I think we lost matter of fact, we lost a close game. The friendly with Sam Young and Chris Howard that year from DC. And that was like, well, we only had like 5 or 6 losses that year, but we was tough, man. We was disciplined, tough. You know, we hung together. You know what I'm saying? Fought.
Yeah.
We had little Johnny Higgins down there. He was coming up. He was young. I mean, we were straight, you know. So the season, I thought the season went well, you know, minus the finish of it, you know, but, you know, got better, grew from it, got a lot stronger. You know, academically, I was dialed in. But that year, I decided to go to prep school just because I didn't really like the looks I was getting. I was getting to play that Pitt, play in the NBA.
Oh, I remember Sam Young. He hit one of the oldest faces in the NBA as a rookie.
Yeah. So Sam come over, right? We you know, Rocky. We had Rocky. I forget who else was on that team. Big boy, 6'9" kid, Demetrius Phillips.
Mm-hmm.
He ended up going to prep school with us. He played at Northwestern and ended up signing with Florida. We had a nice little team. Little Jesse Brooks from out Spalding with Rudy. He went to prep school with us too. Paris. We all went to prep school, so we had a nice little team again. We won. I think we won one of them Vegas tournaments out there. I forget which one it was. Might have been Bigfoot or something like that. We won the Vegas tournament. My recruitment started picking up a lot. You know what I'm saying? I started getting a lot of A-10 schools. But then when I get to prep school, man, it just started getting out of control. Like, I started shooting the ball better. You know what I mean? I'm already defending and playing at a high level at the point guard spot. So hold
on, Chess, before we go. Now, tell the people.
I'm gonna let you control it. Go
ahead. No, we good. We rocking and rolling. No, but when you get, I want you to tell the people the difference in competition and prep school, night in and night out, And how,
I mean,
especially you was in that, was that the New England League?
Yeah, high level, man. I mean, you know, you playing against high major to mid major players every night. The competition was way better, man. Like, you know, in Baltimore, you might have every other game, you might even play one D1 prospect. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So at prep school, man, it was every single night. I mean, you got dudes going to Washington, I played against dudes going to UConn, all over the map, bro. And, you know, again, we was winning. We played Andre Blatch and them, beat them at South Kent.
Yeah.
They had the boy Chili's up there. They was stacked up.
And Andre Blatch, he was a beast in high school.
Proud, 6'11", doing it all. You know, man, shit cooked them, had like 20 on them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so my recruitment really picked up. So we had a kid on our team that was getting recruited by Illinois named Chris Howard, played for DC Assault.
Okay.
So Illinois really came to see him.
Mm-hmm.
They really came to see him. So I'm destroying Slim in practice, picking him up 94 feet, cooking him. So the coach, he says, look, man, I'm going to come back next week. Really, it come down to whoever wanted more. Like, I like both of y'all, but whoever wanted more. So that practice, I'm going off. They offered me. I take a visit like 2 weeks later and commit.
Whoa. That was fast. I'm saying at that time, especially at that time, Illinois was hot.
They was number one in the country at the time.
They was hot.
That was D. Brown, Darren Williams, Luke Head.
How was that recruitment visit? Tell us about that recruitment visit.
It was love, man. You know what I mean? We played Michigan in football that day. You know what I'm saying? They played for Michigan, went to the game. Then they had Midnight Madness that night.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So after the game or whatever, go hang out with the team, go to a little club or whatever. It was love. You know what I'm saying? D. Brown was my host. Showed a lot of love, man. It was crazy. It was something, you know, coming from East Baltimore, it was something I ain't never seen before. You know what I'm saying? You know, obviously we come from predominantly black communities, and you know, you're seeing a diverse group of people in a college setting. Yeah. It was different for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I visited two other schools before that. I visited Fordham, and I went down to College of Charleston with Drake, but you know, took a visit down there.
Okay.
So, you know, once Illinois popped, I was like, man, I saw something different in Illinois, and obviously the dude that recruited me, we had a great relationship, Tracy Webster. So it was cool, man. I thought it was a place where obviously, all right, if D. Brown come back to school, I could at least get some minutes, and then after that, it would be my show, and all of that became true. You know what I'm saying? My first year, I played like 13 minutes, solid. You know what I'm saying? And then really my role was get in, play defense, take care of the ball, you know, the whole 9 yards. Yeah. And then after that, I ain't played less than 30 minutes a game after that.
Yeah, and I see that. Yeah, I looked at your stats also, and every year you had got better.
So my sophomore year, I averaged like 7.5, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. So that summer, man, I had you know, my pops died that year, right? So it was tough on me. I wasn't even motivated. I didn't want to play. I really wanted to transfer, to be honest.
Wow.
I almost transferred to Loyola with Gerald Brown, rest in peace, G. Brown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I almost left just because, like, in my own kind of way, I didn't really feel like, because Tracy, mind you, the dude that recruited me left. Tracy Webster went to Kentucky. I didn't feel like I had really that love and the support on the staff no more. But I didn't transfer. I ended up going back. I had the worst year of my career that junior year. You know what I'm saying? My shit just went downhill. I lost confidence. You know what I'm saying? We was losing. But bounced back a little bit my senior year. You know, finished second in the Big Ten.
Now hold up before you get to your senior year, and coming off a slump year like that, what did you do? What brought back your motivation?
I mean, really, man, shit, just, you know, knowing that basketball my way out. You know what I'm saying? It's all I got. I ain't trying to really work a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? So I said, man, if I'm gonna do it, I might as well do it, you know, to the best that I can do it. You know, I wasn't a big time scorer in college. You know what I'm saying? I was more of a stat sheet stuffer type. You know, all defensive team guy. So really, I just hold on.
Don't just run past that. This 3-time defense. Oh, first-time defense. Don't just do that in the Big Ten. 3 times, y'all. So don't. Yeah. So it's real. So you don't poo on that. You know what I'm saying? No, and I watched a couple games. I watched a couple games. it was one game in particular. Y'all playing against I want to say Ohio State. You making all the right passes.
He'll get to the basket, make play type guard. You know what I'm saying? So it really didn't align with my game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We weren't playing at a fast pace. You know what I'm saying? But I made the most of it. I felt like I made the most of it. But the Big Ten was tough. I mean, every night, pros, Mike Conley. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing against Greg Oden, Mike Conley, Eric Gordon. You know what I'm saying? Like, every night, each one more. And I'm guarding the best dudes every night. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's tough. I always looked at them like a big, strong old conference, like the big men, everybody's
exactly
6'10" and over. Potatoes. Yeah. Now, and it was cold out there.
Oh yes, sir.
Yeah, tell us about that a little bit, just a little bit before we keep going.
I mean, if you got all 4 seasons, you know what I'm saying? It's just like Baltimore. Like, it's going to be cold, summer going to be hot, you know what I mean? Just like anywhere else, you know what I mean? But the winter, oh my God, cold, windy, you know what I'm saying? And you get that brisk wind out there, you know, sub-zero temperature type stuff, a lot of snow. But, I mean, for the most part, it was cool, man. I ain't mind it because, remember, I was coming from New England, prep school. So, you know, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too much of an adjustment for me.
All right, now you finish up at Illinois. What was the first place you went to go play overseas ball?
I went to Germany to play. In Germany, top league Germany, BBL Germany, team called Göttingen. We actually won the Euro Challenge my first year out. You know what I'm saying? On a really good team. So that we played against some good players, man. Played some high level players. Gerald Green was actually. I played against Gerald Green that year. This year he was overseas.
So you seen that bounce up and close in person?
Man, he had the layup line jumping over there, boy. He had the layup line jumping, yo. So, but getting the game, bro, and really couldn't score. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't really like a ISO one-on-one guy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He needed help scoring. So we sitting on that. Pause. He wasn't really. When I think of Gerald, I'm like, yo, he's nice, NBA guy, but man, probably finished with like 8-9 points. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he can't get his own shot.
Nah.
Yeah. So he got to play with some guards or whatever. All right. I get it.
Played against Jason Gardner that year. That played at Arizona.
Yeah, he was at night camp with me. How was he? Because I ain't seen him after Arizona. I knew he went overseas.
He has the decline. You know what I'm saying? He had started the decline. He was the league MVP the year before I got there. But I didn't think it was that. You know what I mean? The same Jason Gardner that we know. Okay. He started slowing down a little bit. I'm pressing him 94 feet. He ain't like it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't like none of that. And then Casey Jacobson played against him. PJ Tucker, all of them.
Now, Casey Jacobson had a jump shot too.
Yeah.
He had a jump shot too. Yeah, I just like this game. Now, when did you decide, like, you know what? It's time for me to put the ball up and go coach.
I'm about to run you through it. So I got hurt, yo. After my first year, I got hurt. So I decided to go be a GA/video coordinator back in Illinois.
Okay.
So obviously I'm still young, I'm like 24 at the time. So I'm still getting a competitive itch to hoop. You know what I'm saying? So I leave Illinois after my first year in Illinois. But mind you, we went back to the tournament after not making the tournament when I joined the staff. So I go back overseas to S. Oliver Baskets in Würzburg, which is Dirk Nowitzki's hometown. Same coach I played for the first year out. Little Ricky Harris was on my team.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Rick.
You know, we won that year. We won a lot that year. But so what happened? You know, I kind of tried to look out for Ricky because so we get to the playoffs, we had too many Americans, and he decided to sit Ricky.
Okay. That
month, Coach Weber called me and said he got fired from Illinois, that he's going to get the K-State job. This is during the playoff run.
Okay. We
in the first round of playoff playing against I did. So I'm trying to look, you know, I already know I'm thinking to myself, man, I can coach 40, 50 more years. I probably only got 6, 7 good years of ball left in me. You know what I'm saying? So I said, you know what? It's so hard to get a high major coaching job. If I can jump in right now, I can solidify myself at a young age and have a nice long career. So that's what I did. I decided to go it over, get back in line, start coaching. You know. And that's how that decision came. Man, it was a tough decision because I really had a lot left in the tank as far as basketball, but I couldn't pass up on a career that I already knew I was going to coach.
Okay.
And who knows if I was going to be able to get back in at that level,
right?
Instead of having to come in and maybe get like a Morgan State. No offense to Morgan State, but
no,
at a lower level.
Right. No, that's definitely understandable. Now, the only thing I did at K State was party when I went down there. Tell people about Manhattan a little bit.
Yeah, nothing out there, yo. The little place called Aggieville is nice though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Where everybody, you got the Army base, Fort Riley, and all that. They out there partying every night. You know what I'm saying? But it was different. It's in the middle of Kansas. 2 hours from Kansas City, 2 hours from Wichita. So it's 2 hours from every major city.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a hard place to recruit to, but I was more so getting under the radar, tough, talented kids that were under recruited and developing them. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like for instance, kid we signed from Baltimore, Kamal Stokes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nobody thought Shorty could play in the Big 12. Come out there, he won the Big 12 with me, Elite 8 run, and scored 1,200 points.
Woo! That's a kid that he went to Dunbar and transferred to City.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was fast.
Nobody thought he could play in the 12. You know what I'm saying? So, but I saw something in him. You know what I'm saying? He could shoot the basketball. He was quick, and he was smart. So I took it. I ain't really take a chance on him. Shit, he had a great career, but everybody was telling me, mid-major guard and all that. I'm like, man, Slim can do it. So I took him, got a couple other kids, and we rolled.
Now, how long did you stay down at K-State?
I was at Kansas State 7 years. 7 years. 2 Big 12 championships, Elite 8. Yeah. And 5 NCAA appearances.
Yeah, congratulations. Now you at VTech, you at Virginia Tech.
Yes, sir.
Now you in the ACC. So I know the recruiting that picked up just a little bit. I know it had to.
Oh, no question. I mean, I'm in my wheelhouse right now. You know what I'm saying? I can get places. Obviously, I'm like 4.5 from Baltimore. You can recruit all up and down 95 here, all the way down to Florida. And it's the ACC. Kids want to play in the ACC. This is a pro league. In the last 10 years, it's had the most, lottery picks. So kids want to play in the ACC and they want to play. So it's a good opportunity in the ACC to come in and play. The ACC is a lot different than the Big 10 and the Big 12. It's more wide open, talented, long, athletic kids. Big 10, Big 12, it's a grind, it's a dog fight every night. Defensively, you got a lot of teams that just hang their hat on defense in the Big 12. In the Big 10, same thing. So ACC, what I saw is a lot more talent. So you got to get talent, you got to get athleticism here in this league.
Now, with a lot going on, you have kids like I want to say yesterday was it? I don't want to butcher his name. Is it Kumbanga, the number 1 player? He reclassified.
Oh, Jonathan
Kuminga, and now he's going to go and play in the G League.
Yeah.
He's going to go play in the G League. Can you tell the people? I know it's without saying too much because I know I'm not trying to get you in any type of trouble, but what's the difference in now? Because now things are changing. You got the makers going to HBCUs, which is a good thing. I see it's all good because it's options. You have more options now. But what's the give me the temperature like it? What's your thoughts on what's always going on?
To be honest, man, I like it, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, come from what we come from, man. If you can feed your family, man, I'm all for it, man. Now, some kids need college, some don't. Jonathan Kuminga, he don't need college. He's an NBA player. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He's an NBA player. I mean, who's gonna turn down $500 to play basketball?
Right.
$500,000. I like it, man. I think it's just giving. It's going to even the playing field a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you keep all the 5-star recruits, it's going NBA, G League. You know, now it's going to make college basketball a little more fun to watch because now you gotta evaluate now. You're not just going to recruit. You got to go watch and really evaluate these kids, especially if the top kids. Let's say, because for me the rankings don't mean nothing, but the top 10, the top 10. That's a no-brainer. But anywhere from like 30 to 100, it's a toss-up to me. You know what I'm saying? So if them top 10, 15 kids start going to the league, now we're gonna even the playing. It's gonna be a little bit more even. You know, you ain't got this stacked up Duke team like